Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday night, the 29th of May. And tonight we're talking Mexican, guys. So if you're a Mexican lover and you like Mexican food, well, this video is just for you. And as I promised last week, we're going to be talking about nachos. But before we get on to tonight's show, let's recap last week's show. And we talked about ice cream and where it was invented and where was ice cream invented overseas. Well, and ice cream got its name from ice and snow. And we talked about how to make ice cream cake. We talked about the many flavors of ice cream and so forth. And that is the wrap up of last week's show on ice cream. So get your plates and corn chips out, everybody, and your cheeses and your mints and your chili sauces and your sauces of your choice. Because here we go with the nachos. Well, welcome to the studio, everybody, and here we are with the Mexican program called Nachos. And now here is my outsider on this Wednesday night, the 29th of May, with his opening sequence on Nachos. Good evening to you and welcome.
Good evening to you, everyone who is listening um, to us this afternoon. To the Mexican, que pasó, muy bueno, and welcome to the studio of Barry Fee. And we're going to talk about the NATO and how you guys going to enjoy it. You better stay tuned and listen to what we're going to talk to you guys about.
Well, to open the show, what you need to do, if you're going to make nachos, guys, the important thing is your ingredients, okay? Yeah, especially with mince because you need to have good quality mince and taco seasoning, okay? And all the onions and carrots and lettuce and kidney beans and so forth. Here's my outsider now with his opening quote on this.
Yeah, thank you, Barry. What we're going to talk to you guys about how to make nacho. Nacho is um, one of the food from South America. It's especially come from there. Is they have the product is very fresh products, the meats, the meat, or the vegetable. It's very fresh, and if you make it fresh, you're gonna taste a very beautiful dish.
Now, consider those that can't eat spicy food like hot chilies and that. Here's my outsider for this now.
Yeah, if you can't handle the hot and spicy stuff, you just do a little mild, or just don't worry about don't putting chili stuff or spicy. Just do it like as plain, but you put the flavor on top, like salt, pepper. It make it taste better.
Now, first up, you would need to cook your mince and your onions, okay? And then set the onions and mince aside, and then you add your taco seasoning mix. You can pick that up at your supermarket and add some water to that, and you will have a good mint with for the nachos. Here's my outsider for this.
Yeah, I was add a little bit to what Barry was saying. To you guys how to make the nachos. Especially fresh garlic, fresh herbs. Um, you can like fresh vegetable. And like Barry say about fresh meats, it's make a difference when you make a fresh meat. It's nice and still fresh. It will taste. You can tell the difference of taste between between those
And you need to be aware of people's stomachs when you are making a dish like this, because if you add hot chili sauce, some people's stomachs may react to it. Here's my outsider for this important information about spicy food.
two. Yeah, it's you can if you order a dish like that, you have to tell them what they make or what they don't do. Because you don't want to be like eating a food that will upset your stomach, and then you're not gonna have a good night, or you're not gonna have a good experience. But if you have taste the nacho without chili, it will be not the same, but you still taste good.
And the same with the dairy. If you can't have cheese on your nachos, and you can have the lactose free cheese as well, and don't put any sour cream if you can't eat dairy. Here's my offside for this important information once again.
Yeah, like Barry was saying about the dairy, cheese or creams or any products with dairy, you have to be aware with that because some people they will have good for them. Some people they can't eat tomatoes, some people they can't eat lettuce, some people they can't eat guacamole. Those things like that, they prefer that to have. Just make sure you tell them and warning them.
So if you go out to a Mexican restaurant, guys, tell the staff about your dietary requirements and what you can eat and what you can eat and what you can't eat, sorry. And if you are a vegetarian, tell them that you can't eat the meat. Here's my offside.
Yeah, I agree with Barry. What he just said to you guys. If you vegetarian, you let them know. If you don't like hot and spicy, you have to tell them. That's only to solve the problem.
And to assemble your nachos, guys, spoon your mince into a Pyrex dish with some corn chips, okay, and then sprinkle with some grated cheese and put it in the oven until the cheese is melted and is golden brown. Here's my outsider.
Yep, that's what Barry was explaining to you guys. That's how you make a nacho. On top of that, add a little bit. You have a guacamole with tomato, avocado,
and lemon juice.
lemon cheese, whatever you put in there. But that's make the nacho taste beautiful.
And the taco sauce, because again, if people can't have the taco sauce, don't add it. And again, if you go out to a Mexican restaurant, please advise the staff when you are ordering about your dietary requirements. Here's my outsider for this information once more before we move on to the next topic.
Yeah, that's how you have your nacho. It's make however you make, but if you can't handle chili, spicy, you gotta let it go. Or dairy stuff, you don't have that.
So if you are ordering takeaway to your house, tell them if you are ordering when you are ordering burritos or nachos, tell them your specifications of what you can eat and what you can't eat. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, that's exactly right. If you go to a restaurant, you do the right thing, and the same thing what Barry explained to you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video that we talked to you guys about the nacho. And please make it at home. It's always better to make it at home.
And you are saving a lot of a fair bit of money as well. Now, on to the closing sequence. Well, with winter coming on, guys, please look after your health and your well-being because it is important that we bring this subject up to close tonight's show. Here's my outsider for this important bit of information as winter is coming around the corner and is about to start.
Yeah, exactly right. Coming close to the winter is coming around the corner, and please, you have to look out for yourself because the cold and flu. We got a lot of sickness happening between the winter season because it's very cold, and then your body can't really handle the cold, and then that's what happened when you that's cause you a sickness.
So get your flu shot in right now and before it is too late because the spread of flu is up to you. You don't want to be caught out this season and take some vitamin C, cold and flu tablets, and Lemsip if you are unwell and cancel any plans you have made for the following evening, such as going out to the movies, dinner with friends, and having your mates over. Here's my outsider for this important fact about keeping your germs at bay when sick and not going out.
Yeah, definitely right. About if you get sick, especially when you get the flu, it's very bad disease. When you're coughing, and especially if you go to work, you're coughing around at work, it can affect a lot of people at work. And then not only about at work, you affect the client or affect the people that you work around. And please remind that.
So, and which brings me on to the subject that you cannot cover, come to work, ring up in advance so that the manager can cover your shift well in advance. Don't ring up 20 minutes. The closing message I would like to bring up as we were saying, please don't call in 20 minutes before your shift because it will be too late to cover your shift. Here's my outsider for that last bit of information before we wrap up this show tonight. Here he is now.
Thank you, Barry. Yeah, exactly right, Barry. What you were talking about. If you get sick, and you don't feel well when you wake up in the morning, you have an afternoon shift or you work that day, please call earlier or call like very say advanced. So the manager they look for someone to cover your shift.
And
Especially,
it's no good, guys, ringing up at 20 to 6 in the morning if you've got a 6 a.m. start, because it will be too late to get anybody to cover your shift. So the earlier guys you ring up, someone can replace you and the shift will be covered. And now it is time to draw a line under tonight's show. Thank you so much for joining us tonight here on the Nachos show. And we hope that you enjoy this meal. And it's so easy to do. And you're saving a few dollars at the restaurant and home delivery. And the message we always bring up at the end of each show, please do not ring 000 unless you have to. Please leave that number alone, especially with winter coming up, because the paramedics will be busy attending to those that are really sick, and so will the emergency departments. Here's my outsider with his closing message about 000.
yeah. We like Barry say, we always talk to you guys about calling 000. It's not I think that we keep reminding you guys this is a very important message to your how to treat this number because this number is not a number that you call every day. It's a number that you call when you're in danger or in critical condition. That's the number that you can call.
And especially if you are on holidays too, please don't be stupid and use that number for trivial issues. That even when you are on holidays, get yourself checked out before you go on your trip. And that's a wrap, guys, and we do hope that you've enjoyed tonight's video about nachos. Next week, the winter series will be kicking off, and we'll be talking about casseroles. And here's my upside, and now with next week's promo about casseroles.
Yeah. Next week, we're gonna talk about this cash flow and we're gonna talk about more stuff next week. Yeah, it'll be great.
So do join us from 7 o'clock next Wednesday evening, and we look forward to your company then. But that's all we've got time for tonight on the Nachos video, and just reminding you guys out there, if you are sick, don't come to work. Ring up in plenty of time so that the staff can replace you, and you will feel better in no time. And again, my upside with his closing message before we say goodnight to you for the 29th of May.
Yeah, that's what we always say to you guys in a closing wrap up for the afternoon. Thank you.
Or for the evening.
Oh, for the evening. Sorry, yeah, for the evening. And what we talk about to you guys about the nacho, you better enjoy it. If you go to a restaurant, order, you enjoy it. We reminding you guys about calling 000. Please don't call their number. Whatever we talk to you guys tonight, please, if you listen and you follow, you'll be great.
And And we do hope that you've enjoyed our summer and autumn videos. And winter is starting on Saturday, so there will be no show on Saturday, so we'll be talking to you again on Wednesday, the 5th of June. So we do look forward to your company from next Wednesday at 7 o'clock. And for those that are feeling under the weather, we hope to see you next time when you're next on shift. But that's all from my offsider and I tonight. Thanks for your company this evening, and here's my offsider to say a fond good night to you, and thanks for joining us.
You guys for listening, and hope you guys have a great week. And reminding you guys, if warning, if you didn't do your flu shots, please go and do it because the winter is coming up.
So, this is where I'd like to close tonight's show now, and the time is 7:30, so that's it from us. I'm Barry Fair. Thanks for your company and enjoy your nachos. Here's my offside to say a final good night to you now.
Good night to you all, and thank you for listening. Please stay
While
tuned.
watching.
Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for next week with more coming up. And please, we'll be looking forward to next week.
and
Adios.
and go the state of origin team will be talking about that too and behaving responsibly as when you go to a sporting match. So that's all coming up next week on the show. That's it from us. I'm Barry Fair. You have a terrific Thursday, and we'll see you next Wednesday at 7 o'clock with the casserole video. But from us, good night and take care, everyone. Good night and thanks for watching. Enjoy your nachos.